What is art?
What is art?
It's all about expression, because when I drew my self-portrait in art, it helped me realize how good of a drawer I was.
Well, I think the arts should continue to be funded because it gives kids who are more reserved and more on the shy side a chance to express themselves. For example, Rumpelstiltskin, the first role I played in Princess What's Her Name, that was way back in 7th grade, like 4 years ago. I really did not want to play that role, but Stalvey forced me to. So she made me audition, she gave me the part, and I loved it, and I stuck with it because I was not very expressive before then. So gave me a chance to express myself, and I just stuck with it. Now I'm going to school for theater, so it's very important in letting kids express themselves.
Well, it has really brought me out my shell. I used to be very shy when it came to talking to people and making friends, but after theater and finally getting a role, it's really kind of opened me, I guess.
The arts are important because it allows kids to come out and express themselves without sports and academics.
The arts are important because they help you break out your shell and they help you express yourself in a creative way.
Music is important to me because it's helped me come out of my shell as a person. It helped me improve myself, and it gives me an outlet to channel my feelings and emotions in ways that matter to me, and there's many genres and I can express myself in many different ways.
Music is important to me because it helps provide an outlet, and I'm sure it does for many other kids like me as well.
Well, music invokes emotion. All the reasons music is because, well, it's an art form. People express themselves through their music, and certain music types invoke different emotions, like how popular music or pop is famous amongst a big group is because the emotions invoked through that kind of music resonates with so many people. And then there are certain music types where, like you said, a bridge in a piano tune, or a breakdown in metal, where that build up, everything is released through that breakdown. Everything just flows in the song, and that's why music is important. It's an art form. It expresses emotion. How you can paint something, how you paint how you feel.
Well, art's important to me because I get to be somebody that, I get to be my real self around people that, I really love, but you get to be yourself while being another person, and not everybody gets that opportunity, and so it's special to me.
I think that music education is important in schools because it allows children to have creativity and it allows them to express themselves where they might not get that in the classroom. It also allows children to shine who are not always academic, who are shining in different things.
Okay, music education is important because it gives children a place to fit in who might not have a home elsewhere. It also allows children to grow emotionally, to grow in their self-confidence. It helps them to see that there's something outside of the small world that they live in. There's no feeling in the world like standing on a stage and singing in harmony, music from all over the world, from all different time spans and from all different genres. And I think that there is nothing in the world that can create the unity that music or the arts can in a school.
It's important to keep the arts in Florence 5 for so many reasons. First of all, these kids need a place to fit in. They need a place to express themselves. Art is nothing but expressing yourselves and putting to music or visualizing or acting out the human experience and what you're feeling that you just can't flat out say. Growing up, I didn't have that opportunity. I was an artist and an artistic person, and our school didn't have those opportunities for us. And I really missed out on that. And so when I got here at Johnsonville Middle, I knew that that was something that I really wanted to fight for, to make sure that these kids who weren't athletes or necessarily academics, or maybe were both of those things, but had another aspect of their personality where they just needed to express themselves and what was inside. And so we worked really hard to develop a program and different organizations and clubs to make sure that there's an outlet for these kids. You know, we have kids who you never even hear them talk on the playground. You may never hear them speak in class, but they'll stand on the stage and sing a song and dance. You know, then you'll have the same kid who, you know, threw the winning touchdown or whatever sports analogy there is, and then they'll go on the stage Friday night and, you know, sing a solo or do a monologue. And it's magical to watch these kids go from these different aspects of life and come to life in a different way. And I think it's so important to continue to give them that avenue, to make sure that these kids understand that there's a place for them to always fit in. You know, we feel like a family. I know, at least in drama club and choir and stuff and art, we feel like a family, you know. And it's a place where you can just go and you don't have to stress or worry that people are going to tease you or you're not going to fit in or whatever. You know that, you know, they've got your back. And you can go and just have a lot of fun and have somewhere to feel at home. Even if the rest of the school day you don't. After school, when you're there, you're at home and you feel comfortable. And I feel like we've done a good job at creating that over the past few years in Johnsonville and in the whole district.
Art is a way to express yourself when sometimes words do not do enough.